today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys. Drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No running room for Zeke on first down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do?
And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal from the 7-yard line.
Second down and goal. Prescott, the quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Midfield. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
3rd down and 9.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his... All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They'll start the drive with Elliott. To stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Elliott, toss right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 33.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete here. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Cowboys 14, Falcons 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in the end zone.
Tony Pollard on the return.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Prescott now to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gallup. Michael Gallup. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and... Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their... Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Prescott to throw it. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Loss on the play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
23.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.